No cuts, no fees, no corporate universities, no cuts.
shaQ stealing for Dot Point News. We're following the march to Michaelia Cash's office in response to education cuts. Let's see what some people have to say.
Education cuts.
No fees, no corporate universities, no cuts.
Why are we here today, Erin and Claire?
Because the Liberals are cutting $2.2 billion from the higher education budget
Okay, yeah. And why are they doing that?
to make more profits for the rich on top and put more money aside for things like funding military and for going and invading countries to make more money for the rich in Australia.
To make more money for the rich, 100%.
Bullshit, come off it. Our education is not for profit. Bullshit, come off it.
And whose office were we just protesting outside of?
Outside Liberal Minister Michaelia Cash.
And for the viewers who don't know who Michaelia Cash is, can you jog our memory?
You effing slut!
So she supports all the cuts that the Liberal Party has been proposing. She's also been proposing attacks on the unions, and obviously the students should always stand in solidarity with the union movement, stand in solidarity with workers, because we're in it together.
Cash coming out, cash coming out, cash coming out.
Okay, so what shirts are you wearing, guys?
Curtin Student Guild rep shirt.
Okay, yeah. It's nice to see UWA and Curtin getting along today, going for the same cause, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it absolutely is. You know, we're all students and we're here to fight for free education, so I guess it's something we can agree on.
We can set aside our differences in our EMAS clubs and things
Yeah.
like that for the day to make education free again and fight against the Liberals.
Stand up, fight back. Our health care is under attack. What do we do? Stand up, fight back.
Can you tell us a bit about Michaelia?
So she's in the Liberal Party and she's one of the core people behind doing things like trying to fuck over the unions.
I mean, if you want to start discussing staff matters, be very, very careful, because I'm happy to sit here and name every young woman in Mr Shorten's office. Do you want to start naming them? Do you want to start naming them for Mr Shorten to come out and deny any of the rumours that have been circulating in this building now?
She was involved in a bit of a scandal.
Hey, Scabby, gay boy, gay boy, gay boy, Scabby.
Education, not for bombs and deportation. Not for bombs and deportation.
Some have said today in the rally that it's a way to keep students uneducated, keep people from fighting back against a system that's constantly hurting them. So obviously in recent months we've seen cuts to penalty rates, we've seen obviously these attacks on higher education, and like the continued attempts by the government to hurt young people through keeping the housing market kind of wrapped up in this little bubble so young people have to rent for the rest of their lives.
This cut's been justified on the grounds of skyrocketing dropout rates, so the Liberal Party is effectively cutting 10,000 places for students. I think students should be particularly insulted by this. Students aren't dropping out because they don't have the intellectual capacity to pass their degrees. They're dropping out because they're not given the support that they actually need to get through university. If you have to work to support your studies and you come from a poor family, you have a 54% dropout rate. That's
54%?
phenomenal. 54% dropout rate.
Hectic.
The politicians who are making these cuts, these are people who got their degrees for free, many of them. They're people who went to university under a much more generous welfare system. The more students we have on the streets, the more the Liberal Party is going to be compelled to listen, and the more it's going to become a liability for them. And the more we get it in the news as well, because this issue has not been covered a lot by the corporate media.
It hasn't. Why were there so many police around here today, man? What do you think the significance of them walking around doing stuff? What was that about?
Excellent question. I don't know why there were so many police here today.
Yeah.
We were a peaceful protest. We wanted Michaelia Cash to come out and answer our questions about why she's cutting billions of dollars to university funding. We're a group of about 50 students. I don't really think we were a threat to national security. I don't think that we needed the Australian Federal Police to be rocking up to our protest.
The AFP were there.
Excessive.
Thanks for that, man.
Likewise. Yeah.
Cheers.
Make education free again. Make education free again.
Where can students go to get more information about these sort of protests, these sort of movements?
They should go on the Make Education Free Again page to keep you up to date with all of the info of upcoming campaigns and protests and
shaQ Sterling, Dot Point News.